Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we'll take a look on something quite special. As you can probably already guess from the title, this will be the first multiplayer game that I lost in the Scouring. So let's see who defeated me and how he did it. We'll start it immediately. As you can see, it's only 14 minutes long game. Obviously the game went for much longer, but I wanted to go play other games and record something more interesting where I'm actually playing and I can show you some interesting strategies. Here it was really quick, so obviously I will not die in the late game to someone, but it's more of a rush. But let's take a look on it. We can resume the replay, and we can also check the players actually quickly. We have Condor here, 5 as the red player, Beetlejuice, Dennis Bank, Detona El Craneo, Deus, so you can see the name here for the purple player. The player that will actually kill me is the red player, Condor 5. As you can see, spawned right next to me. We are both playing humans. I'm starting normally as always, immediate barracks with 3 peasants. The other 3 peasants go for sawmill. Unfortunately here I placed it quite bad. There is actually not too much space on this location. I don't know if you compare it. For example, here there is ton of space. Here it's like totally open as well. You have even more space maybe, yeah? So I think the position I got here is definitely the smallest one. It's the hardest to actually fit some buildings in here, and that made it pretty awkward in terms of the building positioning, but we should be still fine actually. At least that is still pretty easy expansion, so that's definitely quite good. We are constantly producing in peasants, making farm really quickly, and barracks and sawmill should be finished in a second, so we can start producing archers. The other players are also already making their production buildings, so I don't think there is anyone like who would be really behind. Maybe this yellow player, as you can see, his idle worker here also is building only one building, also pretty late. Another idle worker here, so he's a little bit behind, which will also not really pay off for him. But as you can see, the player that will actually defeat me also is now building only one building, which is barracks. He's doing it pretty late. I already have barracks and I build it only with 3 peasants. He has 4 there, but he just wanted to gather some extra gold in the beginning, I guess. As you can see now, he's even getting hungry. Yeah, his peasants are starving. Also some idle time here. Yeah. So overall he's also not playing the most optimal build order or anything, but overall it will just work really fine because of multiple reasons that you will see pretty soon. I already have 3 archers, so I will immediately take them. I will go take this base also. Yes, overall here are some neutral enemies, gather some extra resources, maybe level up my archers, so this is always good to do. You will have 2 farms, still producing new peasants and also archers, so overall pretty standard opener. Nothing too crazy. This position, as I said, is really easy to expand, so we definitely want to do that as quickly as possible. And at the same time, all the players are pretty much quite far away, except the red player. But since he didn't come here like immediately with some units, I didn't expect any rush, so I was just chilling here, killing some neutrals. Didn't really worry about anything else. Yeah, so we're just producing more and more, and he is already accumulating swordsmen, as you can see, has 4 of them, and he's also upgrading his town hall to 4th at this point. Now he also made 5th swordsman, and now you can see he's actually buying potions. I also finished the expansion neutral enemies there, so now he will have 5 swordsmen, and all of them have double potion. Except this one, he has only 1, but I guess he doesn't have gold now. We can maybe check his resources. He's completely drained. He doesn't even get any wood. He just built the barracks, double farm and upgraded to 4th. And outside of that he is not getting any wood. As you can see now, he tried to maybe go for his expansion, but he didn't really want to attack into the ranged units with his swordsman. So he actually turned around. Maybe he wanted to attack on me, but since there are neutral enemies, he turned around and he's going for the yellow player, who I said is maybe a little bit behind. But he actually has only 1 less unit here. The problem is that all the swordsmen have double potions, as I said. Also, he has maybe a little bit better targeting. But overall, the problem is that the more you are hitting, the more experience you are getting. So the swordsmen are leveling up quite quickly. And when you have the potions like this, it's just really hard to actually kill the swordsman, yeah? And he actually didn't get any levels yet. But he managed to kill all the soldiers here. Now he's getting the levels. And he still has lots of potions on these units. And obviously when there are 4 level 2 swordsmen, or 2 of them have level 2, 2 of them have level 1, and they also have potions and more swordsmen are constantly coming with extra potions as well, then you can't really do much when you have no units anymore. But obviously I didn't know that that was happening there, so I'm part building my expansion once again, the first one on the map, playing it quite safely. At the same time I was still farming more and more neutral enemies during the first night, in the beginning of the game, which is actually pretty good. We already have a level 2 archer here, another level 2 archer on the barracks. But yeah, you can see even the red player is actually struggling a little bit at the home. He doesn't have any archers, so he has to protect there with melee units as well. But he has a really compact base. He's not struggling with food yet. He's still not getting any wood, so he can't even make new farms. But he can still bring one more peasant to this farm to get a little bit more wood, I mean food. But as you can see, the yellow player is already dead, yeah. Also the neutral enemies came here, and the red player just sent more and more swordsmen there and actually forced the yellow player to surrender. Here I'm just still farming more and more wolves. We have still level 2 archer, another level 2, and still one on the... actually 2 on barracks, so now I have 4 level 2 archers. The red player has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. Level 2 swordsman, yeah, so... now we also kill more enemies during the night, so overall this is the main problem I have here. And that is that, you will see it pretty soon once he attacks on me. The levels on swordsmen are actually pretty broken in my opinion. I think it might have to be, or it might not have to be. It should be maybe a little bit reduced, or at least somehow taken care of in the early game. Maybe that you get a little bit less experience with swordsmen in the first few minutes of the game or something like that. I don't know how we want to deal with this, but this is a big problem. Because now he's just coming here with so many swordsmen. I'm actually targeting him with the archers, but before I even kill anyone, he's already here with all of his units, already in melee range of my archers. And even if I almost kill someone, he still has the potions, yeah, so when he has like, I don't know, 10 swordsmen here, most of them have level 2 and he has double potion on all of them, there is just no way I can kill that with archers. I'm trying to kite a little bit, but I'm just dealing no damage to the swordsmen, as I said. And it's just extremely difficult to do like literally anything. So he just ran me over. Now more skeletons are coming. Obviously, yeah, you could argue that I invested lots of resources into the expansion. Also now smithy, also barracks, second barracks, and more farms. Obviously, he will have strong army because I think he lost maybe 1 swordsman when attacking on the yellow, and he gained lots of experience there. Even though maybe I actually got even more experience from the natural enemies I farmed here. But overall, he of course pumped all of his resources into units. If I actually also pumped everything into archers, maybe I would be able to repel it. And also bought some potions, which I actually tried, I think, yeah, but he doesn't even have too many resources. He still has 2700 gold. He's not even really... he's actually producing, but he doesn't have wood for second barracks. Obviously, I have basically 0 resources, yeah. So either I shouldn't have made the expansion, but this is really hard to guess that he will do this. But I probably shouldn't have built smithy and second barracks at the same time. If I had smithy earlier, I could have had a cannon on the barracks, and maybe then I would be able to repel it, I'm not sure. But I should have definitely not made smithy and second barracks at the same time. It was just too resource waste. And I definitely also need a little bit more swordsmen a little bit earlier. Now I have few, but even with potions, yeah, my swordsmen are just dying so quickly. And he already has level 2 here on basically everything, even level 3 swordsman here. Which is just like double the strength of normal swordsman almost, so it's like totally crazy. Most of the swordsmen have potions. I only have 1 cannon, but before I can even bring it to the barracks, he's already behind me. I don't think I will even get 1 shot off, and also... maybe now, I'm not sure actually, probably not. And also I'm starving with all of my units obviously, because he slaughtered my whole economy. All the other players are actually doing pretty good. I'm not sure how this game ended. Maybe if anyone from these players have the... finished the game, they can maybe let us know in the comments how this game ended. Because all of them have expansions, it's pretty nice. I don't think the red player actually won it. I think we'll actually see it. I think I stayed a little bit longer. He tried to attack on the black player as well, but he wasn't able to push it anymore because it was just too long, too late. If I had 2 more minutes, I would also gain a huge advantage thanks to the economy boost from the second base and also new buildings where I could quickly produce new units. So it was just the perfect timing, also the combination of the experience he got from the second player, and just overall, yeah, because I think I will actually repel him if he attacked me first, because in that situation it will be at a time where I didn't spend any resources on expansion yet. I would just be spamming units the same way he was doing, and then I think I would kill him with archers maybe. But the factor that it was right at the time when I invested into economy instead of units, and he also had the levels and potions and everything, it just made it pretty difficult. So I'm just saying, GG, it had to come one day. I mean, it's kinda embarrassing to die this quickly, but obviously, overall I don't take this as a too embarrassing loss. It's not like I would mess up my... I mean, I messed up decision making, but the micromanagement and macro was overall pretty decent. I wouldn't say it was unlucky, but it's just something that can happen. If you always will play to, I don't know, predict this and try to prepare for a rush, then you will overall feel behind in most games, so I don't think that's also the best solution. I guess this just sometimes happen. Obviously, if you will play a 1v1, then you should be prepared for this, but in free-for-all, I think you should just rather expand like I did, and in most cases it will definitely work. But yeah, now we see actually, let's continue watching the last 4 minutes that I have here before I decided to leave. Now he's trying to push into the black player, but as you can see he also has basically level 2 on most of his archers. He also has few warriors here. He doesn't have any potions. But obviously the red player is also running out of them, he can't buy them here, he needs to retreat to his main base. He's starving, doesn't look like he wants to get any wood anytime soon. He's just going all in on the swordsman. Quickly, yeah, as you can see, he has so many archers and he still needs to retreat because to kill these swordsmen is so difficult. So he needs to sacrifice his front base. He will lose these barracks, which actually looks like he didn't even make a bastion there, or the main building of the orcs, which is Clan Hall. Seems like he only made the barracks, probably wanted to capture it later, but he didn't do it yet, so he was probably behind a little bit on resources, because the purple player and orange player both have an expansion, but at least he has lots of units and now he can fight back effectively against the red player. So once again he's kiting a little bit, he's also hitting from the back with his warriors, and he's, I wouldn't say he's maybe he's not struggling, but he's definitely, it's taking him really long to finish these swordsmen. Fortunately for him, they early are pretty quickly running out of potions. Not too many new ones are coming, also some wolves are killing them on the way there. Eventually he managed to repel this, but I don't think he probably, I don't think he won it either. He probably also will die soon, because these two players are way ahead. My guess would be, obviously, from what we see now, that the purple player would win it. He has 2 bases. He has the best position, because this guy also has 2 bases, but he is between 2 other players, so it's really hard for him to actually get a 3rd base, also to push against anyone. The black player now got really harassed, also doesn't have second expansion. The red player doesn't have basically anything, he just went all in, while the purple player has basically everything he needs. So I would definitely bet on him, but as I said, if anyone who was in this game is watching this video, you can maybe let us in the comments know who actually won this. Each player has some cannons now, also some archers, few warriors. Really good defense, but not too many workers on this expansion. But the purple player also doesn't have the most workers. But he has a nice wall here with barricades. Barracks, and now a second barracks down here, also another one in the back. So his position definitely seems quite okay. You can check the resources as well. He has basically no resources, 800 food. Orange player 700 food, but lots of resources, and black player around 500, also some resources. Player 200 and lots of gold, but no wood. Now he finally went for some wood, but it's obviously really too late. Now also night came, he doesn't have any units at home. He doesn't have any units anywhere, basically. nice one shot of the troll with cannon, but you don't get the resources then, so he kinda wasted 205 gold there. Not the best play, but at least he didn't lose any units, I think. And yeah, replay finished, so here I decided to leave it. We can maybe check the results, but there won't be anything too interesting. Obviously I already died a while ago, so these are not really relevant, same as the yellow player. But you can even see the loss skill ratio here. I just wasn't able to kill basically anything because the swordsmen were so tanky. Obviously slaughtered my whole base with all the peasants there, so I have so many losses. But yeah, he didn't farm too many neutrals, he didn't have any wood basically. Obviously just one base, so gold also not the best, just 4 buildings. But he just went all in and managed to kill 2 players. But as I said, the yellow player was definitely not the best there. He was struggling a lot in the beginning, and I just wasn't prepared for it because of my early economy approach, which sometimes might not pay off if you play against offensive players. The purple player didn't even fight anyone yet, but he was definitely, he had the most resources, most units, didn't kill the most neutral enemies, but he still has the best infrastructure, and as I said, probably the best position to win this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was a little bit shorter, but I finally lost. Not something I would be happy about, but I mean, it's something that had to come, obviously. Next time we'll, of course, once again take a look on something a little bit longer, a little bit more interesting, when I will show you some nice strategies. But I also wanted to show you this, no reason to hide it. Obviously, no one can have 100% win rate forever, so this is how my first loss looked like. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care, guys.